Good to see all of you guys. Thank you. The Fiend, we're starting off hot today. The Fiend says no one is interested in seeing you in the ring again, and you think you're a bigger deal than you are. I'm just a dude. I'm just a guy that works hard. Fiend, I don't think I'm a bigger deal than what I think I am. Whatever your perception of me is, if you honestly sat down with me, if and had a few beers or Zevia sodas or waters or Perrier's, whatever, the carbonated waters, White Claws, Bud Lights, whatever it is that you drink, I think you would have a much clearer conscience and understanding of who and what I am and what's going on. But you're not. I guarantee you, you're a dirt sheet consumer. You've chosen to believe certain things, and you're obsessed. If you don't like me and you don't care for me, you would not be here. At some point in time, I was your favorite. Not Dr. Phil, but I've seen this. I've seen this enough times. I get enough apologies. I was your favorite for a period of time. You didn't like the way things happened, and you've justified it in your head that I'm a liar and that all the things that you were forced and fed and believe that I am somehow this horrible human being, but you desperately want me to come back, but you don't like that I'm standing up for what is right and speaking my mind and have won everything. And so you've done kind of a heel turn, but here you are still consuming my content every day, probably have 30, 40 different accounts, maybe even 700 with it. And here you are. And that's just your way. But if you want to ever come on the Ryback show, you want to go one-on-one with the big guy, I've got YouTube here. If I would invite you to go to Twitter Spaces at Ryback Fiend and come on the show. Let's just hash it out. Let's talk. You guys, we get into it. We put the clip up yesterday when I shell shocked the mark. That took a while to get to that shell shock with that. And I tried letting the guy is incapable of understanding and speaking. And then you get a little small clip and you knock shell shock with that. But that helps the show. That helps the show with that. And I have a feeling it's going to help the show even further when they post more and more of them. But I always give people an opportunity to speak. But if you're going to come on my show and try to talk over me and try to disrespect the big guy, talk bad about some of my peers, I'm not like the other guys. I won't stay quiet. I'll stand up for the other men and women on it, So, Fiend, I suggest maybe finding a new name. And yeah, you've blocked on Twitter. So here you are again. You make another account, find one of your other accounts and go join the Ryback show. You got multiple accounts here. I'm sure you got multiple accounts on Twitter. You guys are all cut from the same cloth, my man. Get on there. Come on Twitter Spaces. Let me know what your name is. Get that request button. We'll get you on to talk in front of the world. We will give you a platform to let your voice be heard within reason. No other shows do this, guys. No other shows, whether you love me or hate me, I give you an opportunity to at least come on and try to have a civil conversation. And if I see that that's not the case and I've got to pull out the meat hook and shell shock, look, I'm going to do it all day long. And for people, I know a lot of people too don't understand. I wear my headphones, guys, on this because if I do take a YouTube call or all the sound is hooked up through the soundboard into the headphones. Twitter Spaces is not hooked up to this, unfortunately, which is why I keep it near the microphone and it works with this. But I keep it on just so I'm not fumbling around and grabbing them if I do take a call or somebody from the YouTube or something like that. And I've had these on from day one when we used to have to wear them when we would listen to each other and do. And then it's like a habit. Like I feel like I've tried. I don't feel like I'm doing the show if I don't have them on, and it's just a little thing. Well, the Fiend, you're allowed to come on, buddy. Come on the show. Come make an account and come on. Go make another account and come on. We're not here to argue. That's you guys try to argue about petty bullshit that doesn't matter. Whether you don't have other accounts or you do, go make another account and come on with it. But you're holding up, brother. You're wanting to spin your wheels arguing about something that look, I'm not arguing with you about if you have multiple accounts or not. I can give two shits, quite frankly. Let's take a look at some of the comments. Yeah, I've got you blocked on TikTok and Twitter. Well, I would imagine then you're probably somebody that's disrespectful on all the platforms. We've got Brad. Wait, don't want to do that. Let Brad come on the show here. Brad, are you there?
What up, Ryback?
Not much. How are you doing today?
Shit, not much. Big fan, man. Big fan.
Thank you so much. What's on your mind?
Not too much, man. Wanted to say what's up down here in Atlanta, and wanted to say wish you all the best, my man.
Man, I thank you. I lived in McDonough, Georgia for a year, and I used to go down to Atlanta every once in a while with the guys, and I'd bounce around, eat at different restaurants, and I've been Peachtree. What is it? Peachtree, the few places down there. I can't remember a few different like smaller suburbs of the city. So I loved living down there, man. Yeah, I had a good time the year I was down there.
Yeah, man. I'm about an hour and a half outside Atlanta.
Okay.
So I'm not a little far away, but so I don't get caught up in the traffic stuff, my man.
Oh, the traffic was bad when I was there. I can't even imagine what it is now. What town are you in?
I'm actually outside of Peachtree. I'm 25 miles outside of Peachtree.
Okay, yeah. So no, I have an idea then. Yeah, man, all that area is so beautiful out there, though, man. I really, I had a good time down there. I tell you, the big guy, the Georgia women. I have those Georgia women. I have a soft spot for them.
You ever heard of a city called Dalton, Georgia?
I want to say I've heard of it. I don't believe I've been there.
Yes, about 15, 20 miles outside of Peachtree, my man.
Okay. Man, I used to bounce around. There'd be some different Gold's gyms I would go to out there in the different, just bounce around. And man, it was my first year in wrestling. I was 22, 23, and it was wild. It's crazy it's been that long ago, but I had a good time, man. So
I was going to say, man, when are we going to see you back? AEW back in action, my man.
We're going to see what your other Georgia boy, Bill Goldberg, if he answers my damn challenge eventually. And that's what I'm waiting for. We're going to see the no, we got to wait and see. I got to get cleared here in July, but I've issued the challenge, and you know that one might not even be a possibility. And you know we might have to take a different route, but that was just something I wanted to get out there and make known.
You're looking good, my man. You look like you're pumping back up in the iron and stuff, and you're looking good, my man.
I'm back over 280. We're going to get to 295, 300, and then do a little cut down.
You seem like you hold the weight really well, my man.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a very easy weight for me to maintain, and I'm trying to get back over 290, which would probably take 2-3 more weeks, and then I'll cut down and get back to my wrestling weight around. I always wrestled around anywhere from 287 to 291, 292. So I'll kind of probably get back around that and be ready to rock and roll. So,
well, I wish you nothing but the best, my man.
Thank you very much.
In AEW, I'll definitely come out and support you, man. And I wish you nothing but the best, my man.
Thank you so much, Brad. I appreciate the love and support, and I'm doing everything I can to make it happen. So it's stay tuned, and you're welcome on anytime.
Thank you, sir. You have a good evening, sir.
You too, bud.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good deal. Oh, great people today. I invited our friend. If you guys, I tagged her again. If you just go look at her page, she has Latina, the Jordan Garcia, whatever and she just makes posts about me 24/7 on this one of her multiple Twitter accounts, who I believe is actually Chase. I believe it's just one of his alter egos, and I'll let you decide. We're just gonna keep poking. Invited her on the show, but she's blocked. And so she'll just continue. I don't encourage any of you to interact. I would just block, but you can see this is what I deal with the troll accounts that just tweet the most ridiculous things, and obsessive is an understatement. So I wish Twitter, though, I sent Twitter another report and explained the things and the accounts, and they let it go on it. I go, that's like obsessive. When you see somebody tweeting in caps, just obsessively, which I honestly think could even be an AI bot with how they act. It's just like, it's so hard to distinguish some of those on their behavior. But like, I go, who just tweets about me 24/7 in a like, oh, that Chase guy would, but we'll have to see. And talks to themselves with their other accounts. And it's like, God help us all. Please just help us. Hello, hello. Good to see all of you guys. Let's see here. Take another caller. Bring Mike on. Mike, how's it going?
How are you doing, sir? I am from India. I am from Punjabi, India. I wanted to say big fan of yours, Ryback.
Thank you so much. I've been to Mumbai and New Delhi. I have been to multiple times.
I believe you came 7-8 years ago. Is that correct?
Yeah, I came once by myself in 2014, I think, or 13. 2013, I did.
You came to the mall, right?
Yeah, I did that. I did a big appearance there where that mall was, it was like 3 or 4 levels. It was jam packed full of people. I could tell there's a video of it online that doesn't even do it justice. They had barricades. I had one security guy. They had all the cops there. You guys, all the people there were absolutely going insane to see me. I came to speak about WWE 2K14 or 13, and just, it was an appearance. And I don't know if there was like 11, 12, 13, 14,000 people that filled this mall. They had to rush me out when the people were like, and you try to like say hi. They had to rush me out, sprint out through this thing, and I had to jump in a van, and they had to speed off because they were afraid the people they didn't want to hurt me. They wanted to like just touch or interact, and like it was the craziest rock star moment of my entire life. And that was there that happened at that mall. And I wish there was a full video. It was surreal, man. You guys are passionate and like you guys, that was the first time you guys hadn't had anybody come over there, I don't think, in a long time. And it was a surreal experience that I'll never forget.
I tell you, I think you have big following in India, my man. I see on page constantly India. We have big family, big following, my man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think that is also, I have seen that as well, and hopefully can come back one day. And I'm thank you so much for all the support and everyone over there. It is not unnoticed.
Thank you so much, sir. I wanted you to see, sir. Do you know a guy named Chase that called you out was going to fucking blow your head off? You remember that guy?
Oh, so we're now going to publicly state this, that you're going to blow my head off.
You little bitch.
There we go. Chase is back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody cut that clip. We're going to send that to Twitter. If you guys on here, which I'll be able to get him on the account. Good deal. Chase, you are welcome to try, my man. You are going to be in jail, you little bitch. But we now have it. We now have it on record, and that's all we needed. Thank you very much. Let's go another caller. That was probably the Jordan Garcia as well. You're not too Bryce, Chase. Take your medication. You are going to be in jail, my man. Hello, hello.
Wisconsin. I got to head up there in like a couple hours.
Good deal, man. I hope everything goes well.
Thanks. I think it's crazy how you get these people that are calling you like that Chase guy. But if you've ever dealt with people with autism, I think that's what that could be, because they're like, they get crazy evil. They're smart. They're a little fucked up mentally, but they're like it's my fiance's brother is one of those, and he had like his brothers almost put in jail because he was threatening a court, a judge. He was sending emails. He made up fake email accounts. And he was sending them to judges saying he's going to kill him and shit. And the cops showed up at my fiance's mom's house looking for her sons.
This is what I was trying to explain to people, and one of my frustrations with Twitter. So this guy this dates all the way back to Florida and developmental and Florida Championship Wrestling. He's out of his mind. He snuck backstage into a WWE event when I was there. We had to get him kicked out. And this is after he already threatened to kill me multiple times, in which you guys, so now you guys can see the guy publicly just stated that he's going to blow my head off. So like, this is what we're dealing with, but it bothers me, like these social media, like we've seen this with other people, and like with the other girl in WWE, the stalker, the guy.
The stalker, yeah, but NXT, I remember.
Sonya Deville. Sorry, with that, and like these people, it is a very real issue with this. And this guy, like, these are things you can't take lightly. And like, it's something like that. Twitter, it bothers me. I've already submitted them this stuff on this, and this guy has all these accounts. He's talking to himself online, but he can't help himself. And now he just gave us some real leverage on this, at least that he at least publicly stated that. And that's all. So it's like, at least hopefully we can say, well, look, this guy is publicly saying this now. What can you do with this? Like, that's the kind of thing. It just is so. But yeah, you're dealing with irrational people that, like, you can't talk to them. You see the lengths that they'll come. The guy just pretended to be an Indian.
I clicked on his account and I was like trying to figure out how to warn you, because I saw it only had like one follower, one tweet, and I was like, there's no fucking way that's this.
Yeah. It was, and you can see it. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's what sucks about being like public, right? Is like you have good people, and then you have the fucking crazies, and you can't like you just can't be. You have to be for everyone, and it sucks because I don't know how you make that guy like nice to you. I don't know how you
can't.
Him over.
There's no they're obsessive, and they're like, there's the guy, like, they're creating fake accounts, and then like I said, like there's no doubt in my mind he's that Jordan Garcia, the Layla Kent. There's all these fake accounts that and he just does different names, and then they talk to themselves, and they literally 24/7, like, capital letters, insane things. You're just like, that's not somebody you could talk to with that.
Yeah,
but it is what I mean. What do you? The only thing you could do is this day and age, if somebody publicly threatens to kill you or blow your head off, which I've already dealt with this multiple times with this guy in Florida. It's like, and now that was 12, 13, 14 years ago, and he's still at it, and he has rehashed everything. It's like social media has the ability to go and go and look into this guy, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, you got to get a picture of him somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He's running so many fake accounts, and but it's something I'm getting literally right after this. We're gonna get that account. We're gonna get that clip, and I'm gonna send that to Twitter. At least they got to be able to do something with his IP and look into this. And it's just fucking frustrating. So it's a waste of time either way. But it's like people like that. What are you gonna? There's nothing. Even if you like, okay.
You're just being a nice guy, and like your motivation is awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I got a lot of questions.
If somebody could help me out here and I'm going to try, because I got to get the name, and I'm going to have to do this with Twitter, and we're going to go ahead and send this to the local authorities, because I'm not taking any chances with this guy. If somebody could help me cut that clip or find the time of the clip and send it to me, it'd be even better if it's on Twitter, and we could even raise more awareness. Taking zero chances with people like this, because I've already known the lengths that he'll go. The guy literally snuck backstage at a WWE event with all of this after threatening to kill multiple times. So it's like, we don't know. I'd rather play it safe with any of this. Somebody give me that clip. And if not, I'll try to find it. And I'm going to have to send this to Twitter. And I hope to God they take this serious, because it's just like, and somebody said it in the chat too, I wish you had to have some form of identification where people, and you only can have one account or a business account, where you can't create multiple accounts with this without the identification. We have to have ways to trace people with different things in this day and age with like this kind of behavior. It's zero tolerance with this. And like, this guy's creating 20, 30, 40 fucking accounts doing different things. It's like, it's obsessive behavior, and it doesn't just stop. They're mentally ill fucking people with it. So If somebody can help me with that, I'm going to have to try to find this on my own too and send over some things. Feed Me More Nutrition, feedmemore.com. The discounts are in the description and it'll be in the comments on YouTube as well after the show. Have a great weekend. Straight Shooting with Stevie Ray. Holla at your boy.
Hey, what's going on, Stevie Ray?
Who's this?
How you doing, bud? This is Chase. I was just calling in. I was going to let you know I called in with the Ryback. Came on the show too, but for some reason, whoever made your flyer, they put the wrong number on there.
Really?
Yes, sir. They put the 246 instead of the 243.
What?
To go back and check that out. I think you would have had a lot more calls coming in, to be honest.
Well, really and truly, I'm glad I didn't have a lot of calls. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't open the phones up until pretty much the end of the show. So I'm glad I didn't have a lot of calls. But I recited the number on the show, though. Is that where you got it?
Okay. I didn't catch the whole show. I just got into it like 15 minutes of it in. I know he said it was a certain time that y'all were coming on and stuff, so I didn't catch the first part of the show.
Okay, so a lot of people got it from me saying it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done it tonight because, you know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I usually do it when I got a guest, you know. But I don't know how. I'm going to have to go back and look at that, man. I didn't even notice it.
I have a lot of respect for you, brother. I ran into your brother several times. I went out to FCW in Tampa to try to pursue this wrestling career. My father, he's the owner of Powerhouse in Tampa. His name's Eddie Minute.
Okay.
He runs the Powerhouse out there. He's been running it for about 20 years. I came from California out here to Florida, and so I knew Ryan Reeves and a couple of the guys. He used to work out at my dad's gym and then Gold's Gym over there in St. Pete. I knew him for a very, very long time, to tell you the truth. I couldn't really speak too highly of Ryan, to tell you the truth. He let me down in a lot of different ways, but when it came to you, I saw how you handled it. It gave me a lot of a lot of respect there, brother, because you have your brother's side, and you never went and took sides. You kind of say, I'm gonna listen to this whole thing,
right?
And I'm gonna see what's right and what's wrong for myself,
right?
So that's a lot of respect on your end.
Well, the thing is this, brother. Anybody can have disagreements. You know what I'm saying? Disagreements ain't hard to, you know what I'm saying, get around or get over. Disagreements, I mean, sometimes it's just a misunderstanding. But a lot of people nowadays take small things and make them into big things, and it's really uncalled for.
That's right.
It's really uncalled for. At the end of the day, if you got mutual respect or just listening, sometimes when people ask you, do you understand? You know what I say? I don't understand, but I comprehend.
Wow.
You dig?
Yes, sir.
Big difference. Big difference. Just because I heard you don't mean I understand you. But if I understand you to a certain degree, I actually can comprehend that. So then we're on the same page. That's the difference.
And I really think that's why you and your brother made it so far, and that's why so many people around the world that respect you guys, even in the industry or out of the industry,
right.
They really, really look up to you guys, brother, because number one, you guys made it. You made it to the top levels of this wrestling career that anybody possibly could have. But you guys, you still look at life, and you still look at people like, I'm still here to learn. I still could learn more.
Exactly.
No matter what you're doing in life, if it's working out, if it's in the gym, you know this best. I'm sure more than anybody speaking to the choir. But it's just like you don't ever want to go in with that mentality that you know everything. You know, because whoever is the veteran of the sport, whoever's put all of their life and support into that sport, you want to give them that respect as well. And there's always room for learning, for God's sakes.
Most definitely, brother. That's when we see things. That's when we see things start to crumble and come down. When everybody think they know everything. That's impossible, bro. Like I say, every day I get up, brother, I got tunnel vision about what I'm going to do, not what I used to do or what I've done in the past. That keeps me excited, and that keeps me wanting to go forward. So that's, in essence, you want to learn.
So would you say what is your number one drive? Like to this day, because you obviously stay in wonderful shape. You and your both y'all both, obviously still active in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter what age, you're still going. So what pushes you? Like what's the honest God question? The answer, I mean, that pushes you. Is your family? Is it what is it at this point that still pushes you day by day?
I don't know, man. I think it's just the unknown of tomorrow.
Really?
It's just the unknown of tomorrow, and I got a lifestyle that I've been living for the past 40 years. I still live the same lifestyle. Same thing, other than the fact don't get out as much in the public like I used to and party and stuff like that. But other than that, I still got the same state of mind when I get up in the morning. Same state of mind. And I kind of like it, bro. That's my world. If that makes sense.
Kind of like who you are, a part of who you are now.
Yeah. Yeah. And that keeps me going, man. It keeps me interested, keeps me on my toes. There's always something around the corner, man. And I don't want to be late.
I tell you, I always wondered because, especially with sports like MLB, NBA basketball, even football, they have this off season. They go hard 6 months or whatever it is, and then they get off this full off season. But the wrestlers, it used to be 5 days a week. I mean, they travel, and they're really
Right.
hard, tough schedules and stuff that they have. And then there's no off season.
Right.
You have to pretty much go all year, and you have to work through all the injuries or whatever it takes because you don't want to put yourself on the map as getting injured or injuring someone else and stuff like that. But that's why, to me, honest to God, I have such respect for the wrestlers because, there's no off season, and you really have to really know what you're doing. You have to go. You're going through airports, you're traveling,
Mm-hmm.
rental cars, hotels, all this. You're gonna have to still keep your diet down right.
Right.
You have to get to these gyms. It's very difficult life, brother. It's a very, very, and you firsthand. I don't know. I think whenever you've achieved it and you've lived it, and I think if you can get through that, you can get through anything in life.
And that's the thing, man. That's the thing, Chase. It's very, very challenging. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very challenging because it's still the wrestling business is still the entertainment business, and the entertainment business is taxing on your mind. The wrestling business also is taxing on your body. So you're getting it from both ends, 24/7, 365. And that's, man, if you can go through that, you can go through anything. And that's why you see so many people, in our business going down the wrong road sometimes, man, because it's very taxing mentally.
Yes, sir.
Physically is one thing, mentally is another. And we know all the horror stories from different people, you know what I'm saying? But
Yes, sir.
it's very, very taxing on the mind, more so than the body.
Power on.
I'll tell you, my first week at FCW, we hit the ropes. Steve Curran had us out there hitting ropes and stuff, and
Mhm.
giving some good promos and stuff like that. And I tell you, just from hitting the ropes, people don't realize. We wake up the next day, the side of your lats
Oh, yeah.
torn up. Like people just don't realize how much physicality that it is. And when they use the word, the F word, and such disrespect,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's such a disrespect to you guys, the ones that have went through it all and put their life and put their bodies and stuff on the line. That's why I get so offended by that. I'm not a wrestler by
Right.
no means. I went to go pursue one,
Right.
and I wound up not doing it.
Right.
But it's just, to me, it's just such a disrespect when I do hear, especially with someone in the industry that's been there, that has done it as well, and then they say something like that. It's a really big letdown.
You know something, professional wrestling is a very misunderstood business, and it's very misunderstood occupation. And that's why I have a problem with so many people that think they know this business and think they know what's really going on. That's one of the things that really rub me the wrong way sometimes because of, social media and people putting things out there, and they actually think they know as much about it as the people that do it, and that is so far from the truth. But at the end of the day, I guess everything in every industry of entertainment is going through the same thing, man. And that's why people get so mentally invested into something they actually don't know anything about. So
Yeah.
that's why you have some of these misunderstandings and whatnot sometimes. But hey, man, I got to get Jimmy on the show, man. I appreciate you calling in, bro. Don't be a stranger.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And tell your brother I said hello, too.
I will do that, man. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.